It is Thursday, the 17th of January 2019. We've got a bit of a problem with our chickens. When we arrived there this morning to feed them, there was one chicken that was dead and one almost dead, and two ill chickens. So, that's almost 10% of our flock. Rather bizarrely, they had full crops, so it wasn't as if they hadn't been eating, and we checked them for symptoms of avian flu and there weren't any. So we've brought back the two birds that weren't well to the house, and we've arranged to take them to the vet, and I'm just going to pick up the dead birds now because they can go to the vet for inspection as well. Well, we're back home now, and these are the two chickens that were unwell, but they were checked out by the vet and given some medication as well, hence the white around the beak of that hen there. So the vet wasn't entirely sure what was wrong with them, but for a precaution she gave them antibiotics and medicines. And I've been back across the road to check on our other chickens, and they all seem to be fine. So fingers crossed that this was an isolated incident just involving the four hens. But the two dead chickens have gone to have autopsies done on them to find out if they can identify the actual cause of death, and obviously we'll take appropriate action following that. We'll keep these two chickens isolated for the time being, and we've got medication for them for the next few days as well. So at the minute they're in the hallway of our house, and they'll probably stay here for a few days. I've got to say, these two aren't actually looking too well. They're quite lethargic, and they haven't eaten. As you can see, there's some food down there for them, and they haven't eaten, but their crops are still full from the feed that they had yesterday. Well, I've come back here for the second check of the day, and again, all the chickens and ducks seem to be fine. Fingers crossed. And oh, look who has come to get his fuss. There we go. As you can see, we've also had the first snow of the year. We still haven't had the first rain of the year, other than a little bit of drizzle. And that means everything's quite dry at the moment. So if we don't get much more rain, then the reservoirs are going to be a bit empty. But a reasonable number of our hens have already come in to roost. It's gone 3 o'clock, so the sun will be down in an hour. So they all seem to be starting to settle down for the night. Meanwhile, there's Freddie, our cockerel, young cockerel, and still got his collar on. He was crowing a moment ago, but not very loudly. And the moment I switch the camera off, he'll crow again.